I kind of like 100 fighter or 100 plane wings. Because what 100 plane wings do is get the maximum efficiency from ace pilots. And apparently we do have an ace pilot. Ground bombing targeting. More agility seems like something that would better fit on a fighter battalion. You're in the Caucasus region, so you get Mahmud the Devil Shafai assigned to you. Right, what's this? Why are we just hammering into that? Are we pushing? Hang on there. This isn't really a good idea after all. What we should be doing... Yeah, that's what we already are doing. I'm kind of tempted to halt this plan right now. So that we get the high ground advantage. And can encircle them from behind. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Hold the plan for now. We'll let those battles play out, but we shouldn't be starting any new battles. And then what we will do with this is start our little encirclement. And then we have air wings with no mission in Georgia. Arriving from Delhi. Arrives at 9 AM. And you will do air superiority, and you will do CIS ×3. But there we go. That should also help quite a bit. How far is this region? Yeah, it's pretty much all of the fighting surface we need. Right, we should keep a close eye on this. One guy should stay there. And then it's very nice that they're already attacking into us, because it means... Well, we'll see. Well, this should even out. Ooh. Oh. I didn't quite catch how many... divisions from the Soviets there were. Doesn't appear to be many. So let's strike back with force. Yeah, we're getting severely hammered against those tanks. And apparently we're in low supply here. Which is astonishingly correct. Right, that's kind of a problem. We can't really open any other theater for our troops. Hassan is still bringing himself into position. Oh, we're looking at fighters. We are kind of behind. Oh, and apparently we have 5 tanks available. Alright, so what we're gonna do... We're gonna take the 5 biggest idiots from here, which most certainly includes you. You will be going back on defensive duty, and then the 5 of you will join Mr. Arfa on his offensive. Alright, so the front has stabilized, sort of. Any remaining stragglers in the area? Doesn't seem like it. Show the world, you say. Let's zoom out then. That's us. We are the new Persian Empire. We started as Iran. Fairly dominant in the region, but still not a big player in the grand scheme of things. And then we took over Iraq and Afghanistan and a couple other guys in the region. We took over Arabia and then grew into what we are right now by also taking on the British Raj and Turkey, Greece, all in alignment with the Germans and the Japanese as part of the Axis. There we go. Now the only remaining enemies that we have are the US of A over here and the Soviets in the north. We're presently dealing with the second, and the first of the two is, I think last I checked it was something like 60 divisions on this little island. So not really something we need to worry about. So yeah, that's the world for you. Alright, back into it. Now this isn't really going well. Let's hold that. What about we fight there? It seems like a better idea. Also pushing through on that end. No, hang on. I want you. What am I doing? You. Hello. Shift clicking. No, maybe not. There we go. This isn't working. Oh, there's a big ton of Russians in this little province here. I should probably bring a little bit of support to bear. Yeah, but the Caucasus is really grinding us down here. Let's hope we can make that encirclement quick and decisive. Also, it might be a good idea to just draw a couple of troops out of the region. Let's take you then, and you. And all of those guys that really don't know where they're going anyway. And stick you... Where do we stick you? Let's stick you down there for the moment. And we're even going to rapidly stick you down there. And we're also going to drink some coffee. There we go. Yeah, you... Where are you? Oh no, that's alright. Okay, for now... Stable as it is. Still not down below the supply limit, although we are somewhat close. Let's also take the two of you. Alright, Hassan, how are we looking? Yeah, I think there's really nothing more to wait for. At least that's what I think. And once again, I didn't plan this correctly. Why am I attacking into mountains here? What I'm doing right here is Germany tactics. It's I have enough men and I just want to throw them at the enemy. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing it this way. What I want to do is take light tanks all over to that province. also want to halt this attack, and you. And already you have no idea, once again, where to go. Oh, but that's fine. Alright, here we go. Tanks, go. Oh, a little bit of a problem over here. Hopefully we can reinforce in time. Doesn't look like it. Maybe we can still get in there. Yes, we can. Hopefully we can still hold. Alright, there we go. And now we can play into Hassan's strengths and encircle the enemy with quick troops for once. And speaking of quick troops, that's our improved recon company. And I think the next thing we want to do is get ourselves more production efficiency growth. Alright, I think for now it's looking pretty okay. The Germans are also making progress of a sort. There's just enormous amounts of divisions here. And look at this, 260 German divisions. Holy crap. Low supply too. Of course. Yeah, I can't really cut these guys off. It's too much of a surface area. What I could do is drive around and maybe isolate at least this province, whilst there's fighting going on in the other ones. Yeah, but then it gets reinforced immediately. I think we just need to bite the bullet here. We won't be getting around fighting in the mountains completely. But thankfully we at least have our navy. Where do we go from here? I think given the amount of submarines that we already have, let's just get more of them. Speaking of which, yes, we seem to have two fleets. Yeah, I never really bothered much with... So that's 40 submarines. It's quite a lot. Probably should produce something else, but yeah, then again, we're only fighting Russia here, and there's not much to do with ships up there. Having said that, probably be a good idea to just completely forgo naval production. We won't need any convoys. We have more than enough. We won't need any sort of a combat navy. I don't want to go over the pond to the US. I'm not entirely, not at all interested, I want to say, in that. So free dockyards, just be happy with it, and that means we can stop importing lots of stuff, actually. Mainly oil. There we go. It freed up another, what, 6 or 7 civilian factories? In my book, that's a definite plus. Alright, what do we do with you? How many guys are in this tile? Counterattack, huh? Alright, let's see about you. That's fairly doable. Alright, any lost troops on this front? Doesn't look like it. Pretty okay on supply. What we could probably do to ease our supply situation here a little bit. No, we are... Yeah, let's have a look at this. I never actually took a look at how infrastructure works with... with brain farts in the middle of the sentence. No, works with supply. I mean, what we could probably do is something like this. Then we'll want to... I don't know, just build lots of infrastructure, I suppose, in those regions. See, I read all up on this supply and supply chain matter when the game first came out, and now I didn't play it for so long, I totally forgot. But that's just the nature of the mind, at least of mine. Right, here we go, more fighting. And I think we've just had about enough of this. Let's take a look what you can bring to bear, Soviet Union. Bit too much, it seems. So let's stop this foolish endeavor again. Right, this really doesn't seem like a good idea, I have to say. Now that, on the other hand, does seem like a good idea. More encirclement, in my book, is always good encirclement. We can also do something along the lines of this, and then that's probably a good one. Also, only you. No, I don't want... Is this the only one now? Yeah, there we go. Very sad. The person who wanted to have shown the world, saw the world and apparently wasn't impressed. Went away again. Sad to inform you, this is not a world conquest, as Persia. I never really got the point of world conquests anyway, in grand strategy games. I mean, it's surely a large feat of mechanical prowess in the game, I guess, but the point is, to me, it's just this endless grind. It's whether it's this game or Europa or Crusader Kings, whenever you want to do a world conquest, it's only fun the first, I don't know, 100 years or so in any of the other games, and translated to this it will probably be the first 10 or 15. Well, let's call it the first 5, yeah. It's 10 years, the game is already close to finished. Nope, that won't work. Let's maybe try it from that end. So yeah, world conquest. I tried several world conquests actually, and in Europa at the time.